everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be here today and bring forth a message that allows you to feel uplifted and seen and heard. It allows you to feel loved and inspired. In this time of the Great Awakening, we have so many guides and angels, star beings with us. Our ancestors are with us, all helping us shift our level of consciousness into a more expansive and uplifted frequency. And today I wanted to tap into that greater collective and allow a message to come forth. Remember that our connection with Source is unique to each of us. There is no right or wrong way to connect with Source. What one may call God, another may call Spirit, another Creator. Your guides may be fairies, they may be ascended masters, archangels. Everybody and everyone is all connected. We're all united. We are all one. We all have pieces of one another within ourselves. We are all connected by our hearts. And so today I wish that we just take a few moments, however long this reading is going to be, and really connect with that unity that we all have within us. And may this message bring forth anything that is of utmost importance for you to hear at this time, for you to, again, be seen and heard, felt loved. And may you be inspired to take some kind of action today and or in the days to come to connect with your source, your oneness, your heart, and your love. We can all take a deep, slow, grounding breath, center us back into our hearts. Connected with all that is. I am grateful for this channel and for the ability that it gives me to be able to experiment and practice and connect with Source and getting messages out there to other people. You know, there have been many different ways that I have done this. There's been times where I've taken breaks, but the one thing that I continue to realize is it is a platform. It is a way for me to connect with my source, with my heart, and with all of you. And sometimes that's going to change. Again, there's no right or wrong way of connecting with Source. Some things are meant to be the way that they come out and for the time that they exist. So if there's something that you're working on and you feel the urge to expand it or change it, don't ever be afraid to do that. Experiment and play. You can always go back to something. This life truly is a journey. It is a time for us to get to know ourselves, to get to know other people, to understand how we navigate in this world. And again, it's all for our own evolution and raising our own consciousness. So it really is, life can be like a playground. Sometimes you fall down and get hurt, and other times you're soaring high on those swings. It's all about getting back up and just continue to do so. So Spirit, what message do you have for us today? Endless opportunities. That is the card that came out today. Endless opportunities. I'm going to take two more. Let's round it out. The third one. So we have endless opportunities, harmonic flight, home, and our ancient future. This really is a message about unifying with one another. It is about coming home to ourselves, to our source. It is about embracing those places that we have come from and those places that we are going, as they really are all connected. We have many opportunities and many paths to do many different things. And again, there's no right or wrong way to do any of them. What it's really about is testing the waters. What is feeling good for you at that moment? What do you see or remember or feel or sense that you are to do in the now moment? That may be coming from a remembrance from the past. That may be coming from your higher guidance. There is a merging of timelines coming together. And these timelines are allowing us to live our highest and greatest good in this now moment. So we are connecting with ancient, very ancient wisdom. Some people believe in past lives. I believe in past lives. I believe that our souls are living multiple lives at one time. Again, time is not linear. It is cyclical. And, there's different versions of our lives playing out, which is why you can see so many different people having different experiences. There's one collective group consciousness playing out, but people are going to have different versions of what that looks like and feels like to them. Therefore, it is really important to get curious instead of judgmental about other people's experiences. So many of us want to help, and that's wonderful. The help comes from what is within. What are you feeling called to do? Because that is your highest and greatest good, and you will reach those who are needed, who need that message or that service or whatever it is, that light that you're shining. Home. Just take a look at that card. A lot of people say home is where the heart is, and it's true. The more comfortable you get within your self, the more you work on those things that are triggering you, the more that you feel at peace with who you are, understanding that things that you have done, said, felt, those are other versions of you playing out. That doesn't have to be repeated. Or if it is from a place of a greater knowing that there's a different resolution and a different way to, or a different outcome that can happen. So really looking inside yourself and understanding and having compassion for your home, your being. These are our human vessels, that we are here to do great things and we have to take care of them. Come to peace with where you are living. That is the first step in being able to make any changes. When we come to the center of our being, when we are at peace with who we are, it allows us to work with other people in true harmony. There's a lot to this card. There's a lot of light codes. There's a lot of just, it's a feeling and a sense of our connection with one another, our connection with higher evolved beings, our connection with source, infinite space and time. We truly are here to have endless opportunities. What do you want to create with your life? What do you want to create with this day? Every day is truly a new beginning. So what is it that you want to create? Start with just how it feels to be within your own body. Start there. If you don't like it, get to know it. Just sit with it, honor it, ask yourself questions. Those were cards from Beyond Lemuria, the Oracle deck. Now I'm going to look at the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. I find it really interesting that there are so... when I first sat down and connected in, it felt like beings from all different dimensions that were coming forward. It really feels like this time of great unity for us to connect with those other dimensions, spiritual beings. Christ consciousness is coming in strongly. It is time for us to unify and realize that we have so many supporting us right now beyond what we are seeing in the physical. And when we connect with that higher source, we are able to make changes in this physical reality that we are in. A lot of times when I'm doing energy work sessions with people, so that was interesting. A big truck just went up the road and it really felt like hauling that heaviness. And so what I was about to say is, when I'm talking to people and doing energy work sessions, yes, they feel amazing, but there's oftentimes after that energy session that people go through what some people call like a healing crisis, or a time that feels darker or heavy. That is all of the gunk that's coming up and ready to be released. We have to tap into that root and release it. It's like when you stir water and you see all the mud coming to the surface, it has to come up to clear, to wash away. And that's what we're seeing in the world right now. And we have so many divine beings helping and supporting us right now. And it's doing it in, what I'm hearing is, we're being guided and supported in these quiet moments. What's going on in our outer reality, be discerning of what needs your attention. And remember that even great action requires great rest. In order for you to get the best guidance, in order for you to detach from your own ego, from your own wounds, silence the mind, come back to the heart, and really connect with the source of all that is. And you are a part of that source. There is no division there. You are a part of that. It's time for all of us to take decisive and discerning action in this world, in our own lives. Start by looking inside first. Spirit, is there any other messages that you would like to come forward? Oh, okay. So at the bottom of the deck is beautiful, open like the lotus. Again, if you understand the story of the lotus or how they grow, they come up from the dark, murky waters. And look how beautiful that is. Flowering spirit, revelation, maturity. There is a great emotional maturity coming to many at this time. And that is because you're doing the work. We're seeing our shadows playing out in front of us. We have to face them now. We are facing them now. And we're being loved and supported through all of that. So the other two cards that came out, the Relics of Lemuria. So for those that don't know, I mean, look it up, but Lemuria is an ancient land that, or civilization that many believe to have past lives in. The Spirit of Spring. That one is freedom, action, and power. I love the light actually. So when I'm looking at this, I see her light actually in her face, but when I'm looking at it through the camera here, I'm actually noticing the heart space, and it's just glowing everything. She's coming from a place of wholeness, of healing, new beginnings. We have here with the nest and the bird with the eggs. We all have an opportunity to start new, to start fresh, to come from this place of home. Reclaiming who we are and where we came from. Each of us have different paths. Each of us came from different places. But what we all have in common is that we can remember our spiritual side, remember the wisdom and knowledge we came here with. And some of that is by different tools such as oracle cards, Reiki, energy work, meditation, singing, going to church. There's all different ways, just being out in nature. Those are really just very few that come to my mind right off the bat. So there are different ways of bringing these memories back together. And a lot of it is also connecting with one another. There should be no more isolation. There are a lot of times where we have to kind of go into hermit mode or isolate ourselves, because it is helping us know who we are. It is helping us to see who we are without, excuse me, it is helping us to see who we are. I feel like I'm gonna have to pause this. Sorry. I'm not apologizing. I am clearing right now. We start fresh and new. Okay. So, is that cleared? Yes. Okay. So we can start fresh and new by, again, our ancient future. If you think about it, our ancient future, it's like two opposite things, but when you see this, when you hear it, it feels like it's all together, because it is. We are bringing our past and our futures together, which is creating this higher timeline. I'm just going to show you the back of the card too. That's really important. It reminds me of our DNA. It reminds me of the light codes. It reminds me of, again, all of this. And I'm always using my hands because it's merging these energies and weaving them together. And it for me, it helps me to read I read the energy. I feel it. I sense it. It incorporates into my being, my knowing, and that's how I bring forth messages. And so it's embodying that energy, and it is integrating it into our systems. It's bringing those memories from the past, from our deep ancient knowings, bringing them forward. As we bring them forward, we clear what no longer serves. We send it with love and light into a higher frequency of love, and we make room for what's growing and blossoming, so that when we take action, we are taking it from a place of discernment, of pure love, unconditional love. I have a bunch of different tools here today. Some sprays that I love from Angelic Celestial Colors. Amanda Ellis is on YouTube. If you don't follow her work, please do so. It's wonderful. I recently purchased some of her sprays, and they just have uplifted my frequency. They help me connect. They are just beautiful. I did spray one today that is the Rainbow Ray spray. Again, just take a look into her work. I would love to call her a mentor. I really just watch her on YouTube, and I've learned so much. And she's got great knowledge. And I resonate deeply with her. That's all. So anyway, I have some of her things here. The point of me telling you this, I have all these tools. These are different patterns that I have worked with. I think this is from someone that channels Bashar. And this is just extend. And for me, this is the ancient knowings, that there's more out there that we are getting to know and understand. And they are awakening remembrance in us of where we came from, so that our evolution is we're evolving, raising our consciousness. And so I have all of these coming together because this is one of the ways that I'm integrating what I'm coming to learn and my ancient knowings. And I'm bringing them up for anybody that resonates or wants to look more into these, because these are ways that you can also connect with Source. And remember, they may just come into your life for a little bit, and then they may go. You don't have to really hold on to anything unless it truly feels like something that will stick with you. Some of it is really just allowing you to bring forth the energy of that time or that message. I feel like we should pull out a few more cards. The Angel Gate, cleansing, protection, and blessing. So again, when you're doing any kind of energy work, it's really important, one, for you to cleanse the space. There's a lot of gunk that we pick up throughout the day. Whether you're awake or sleeping even, you really can pick up on other things. And it's important to cleanse that, especially before you're connecting. Protection. I'm going to say, especially as I want you to discern what protection looks like for you. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it there. And then blessing. At the end of my videos, I usually send forth some kind of saying. And that is a way of me sending my positive thoughts, the positive messages, the positive energy that came forward in that message, sending it along to anybody who is watching, sending it to uplift the world. Again, each piece of light that we are creating is shifting a lot that we can't even see at the moment. And so wouldn't it be wonderful to continue to uplift instead of focus on all of the darkness? Be that light. There are times when our warrior side has to come out, and that is valid. Remember to have it come from this place of healing. And ensure that you're staying in your integrity and not stooping to the level of others. You want to come from a higher consciousness, come from that unconditional love. And sometimes, again, the truth is hard for people to hear. But it is important you stay in your integrity, because that is the light that is coming out to the world. Are there any other messages from this deck? We're going to pull one more from here. What closing message do you have for us today? If there's any questions or comments that you would like to leave, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I would love for us to have discussions. I know it's not the most ideal platform, but there is a way for people to connect, especially when you're still trying to find your tribe, or you're still trying to figure out things for yourself when you're not in person. So please feel free to use that comment section below. You can always send me an email as well. That is in the description box. All right, one more card for closing message. All right. I feel like 3 are coming out again. Yeah. So we have 3 that came out, and it's more about just seeing these cards together. I want you to kind of take them in. This is the crown chakra, the higher self, luminescence, and star seer. Many of us are getting these divine downloads, this light energy, this source that's coming down into our crowns, helping to expand us, giving us more information that we can use in our daily lives and out in this world. I want to read number 35. Luminescence. Self-love, the light that radiates from our hearts, light shining in the darkness, heart-centered living, removing your heart armor, accepting your shadows as the flip side of your strengths, a vulnerable, wide-open heart, authentic, heartfelt needs. What were we talking about? Home, talking about the light in the heart, opening like the lotus, remembering it all stems from within, right? We all have such beauty within us. And when we tap into that, when we connect with Source, boy, what light we can bring to this world. What changes, powerful, powerful changes. And I'm going to read one more, which is the Star Seer. Number 46. Listen to your intuition. Trust the holistic journey. Dreams finding their way into being. The bigger picture. A more aligned outcome than expected. Clarity of the greater path. In your life, in your now moment, there is a lot that is begging for your attention. Remember your connection with Source. Remember to connect within yourself. Remember to have compassion for everything that you have experienced, that you have done, or that has been done to you. Forgiveness is key for your own release, for your own freedom, for your own healing. You are not alone as you go through those dark moments. You are not alone as you are finding your way on this journey. And when we unite with one another, when we see the humanity in all, when we have respect for Gaia and all the beings that exist on this planet and in the skies, that is when our growth will expand leaps and bounds. There is no stopping us. We are on this path, and it's how do we want to proceed, kicking and screaming, fighting, or allowing ourselves to flow. And there's going to be bumps and bruises along the way. What we're here to heal is hard work, but it is doable. And when you come through it, boy, the freedom you feel. It's amazing. You have that mountain. You're standing on the mountain. Whether you're doing it in your meditations, whether you're doing it in real life, feel the oneness. Feel your higher calling. See the bigger picture. Call forth those that are resonant with you and start your mission. You have what it takes. I am sending you all so much love. Thank you for taking this time with me today, and I am looking forward to more messages in the future. Much love to all of you.